Panama Canal.
So we went to the Panama Canal, and we had a great time there. We love St. John in the Caribbean, but we decided to take off. And then that first passage there is quite long. It's, I think, 22 days or something.
I was very apprehensive because it's what, more than 3,000 miles, so, you know, and I'd never been so long at sea, but it was a cakewalk, you know. You're sailing along, the wind's behind you, beautiful day after day after day. You see a whale once in a while, talk to everybody on the radio every day, so.
I knew this was the longest leg of our voyage at about 3,200 miles, and Carolyn and I had been sailing together for over 30 years at that point. I went to a print shop on St. Thomas, and I asked them for a gold engraved invitation, and they said, an invitation to what? I said, to a party, but I want a classy embossed invitation. They said, no problem, how many copies would you want? So I don't really want 100 or 500, I just want one, but I'll pay for whatever you need. And he said, well, where's the party going to be? I said, well, leave that blank. So I got this gold invitation that said, you're invited to a halfway party aboard the yacht Wildcard, latitude such and such, longitude such and such. And I waited until we were 15 days out at sea and still heading away from land. And I had contacted Carolyn's family and all of her former lovers and girlfriends and stuff. And I had got each one to send me a little tiny bit of a memory, a little present, a little souvenir. And I presented this invitation tour in mid-ocean.
It was a big surprise.
On the next day, we'd be exactly in between the Galapagos and Fatu Hiva, about in the most remotest place of the ocean ever. Well, when I gave her the invitation, she said, oh, I'm sorry, Fatty, tomorrow's not good for me. My hair's a mess. I don't have anything to wear, you know. I'm like, gee, Christmas, you know, hey, come on, babe, pencil me in, you know, maybe we can work this out. So she said, okay, I'll try. So the next day we had this party. I cooked a cake, which was a complete disaster because we were on such an angle of heel, and it was too thick on one end and burnt on the other, and I'm not much of a cook. I decorated the whole boat with these goofy things, and then I sat her down, and we made crowns, goofy crowns, and then I gave her the presents of, and
I cried.
And I cried too. And I think it's just incredible that at 16 years of age, this woman came aboard my vessel to sew up some curtains. And once she finished the curtain job, I was like, well, what about the bimini top? What about the Dodgers? You know, what about the bunk? You know, and she's been sowing happiness into my life ever since. And I feel I'm a really lucky man. She's a traveler who loves to sail. Her payoff is the traveling, and I'm a sailor who likes to travel. And so we get different payoffs. You really enjoy, you know, all the different destinations.
Yeah, and he usually stays with the boat, and I go off on short trips myself and on the trains and buses, and then I tell him all about it.
Yeah.